Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. It's beer 30. Let's go take a walk, see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, and welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today, I do appreciate you stopping by. Today's beer comes from Brewing Company. These guys are up in New York, Oceanside, New York. This is their Money IPA. This was sent to me by my good friend and brother Rico. And the note he sent with this one says 7.3% American IPA with 95 IBUs. He said he bought a 4-pack of it at the store last month, around $14. Can date on the bottom rim of the can, which says January 2nd of 2019. So we've got the ABV, we've got the IBUs, and we have the can date. So all three things that you would want to know about the beer before you buy it. So let's jump over to Untappd to see if they have any additional information. It says here, you've got money on your mind, now you hold money in your hand. 500 mils to be exact. Smells stanky. Piece of advice, don't save your money. Party like a rock star. Get air like you just don't care, because when you go through it, all your money will make more. Cha-ching. So, I don't think I've had anything from these guys before. It doesn't ring any bells, so they definitely not distributing down here in Virginia. So Rico, thanks again, my brother. I do appreciate you spending your hard-earned money and sending me a piece of the beer that you buy. You are outstanding, sir, and I can't wait for you to come down and visit again. Alright, that is all we need to talk about, guys, so let's stop talking and start pouring. This has this plastic little snap cap on the top of it that I got to get off before I can get in it. And there we go, it is off. And it is open. So, big 16-ounce can. Not look too cloudy coming out, so I don't think it's going to fall into the New England style. Nice colorful label, stick-on label on this plain Jane can. A little over a finger of head on that pour. It is got a little cloudiness to it, not much. I can see the light through it, and especially through the thin part of the glass down here, I can see right through it. So a nice amber color with a bright white soapy head on top. Let's get it to the nose. Very pleasant aroma. Very citrusy, grapefruit, pineapple, hints of tangerine or oranges, maybe even some mango. Very wonderful nose on it. It smells very, very tasty. Very nice. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Strong bitterness now. I'm gonna warn you right off the bat. 95 IBUs on this 7.3%. That's almost into the double IPA IBUs. So definitely got the bite on the back end, and I like that. I mean, as long as it's not over the top bitter, and this one is not. A lot of the IPAs, even the New England styles, are a little bit more on the sweeter side, and not quite as heavy on the IBUs. Very pleasant. A very nice example of to me it tastes like a West Coast style, guys, because it's got such a hoppy presence, as opposed to the East Coast styles, which the hoppiness is a little more subdued, but very tasty. I mean, if I was blindfolded, I would swear this is a New England style beer. It's got that much hop presence to it. But it's not, as you can see, a slight chill haze to it, but it is, I wouldn't think this is an unfiltered beer, but it could be. I mean, it doesn't say that anywhere that I've read or on the can anywhere, but you never know. I don't filter my home brews, and they come out clearer than this. So it all depends on the brewing process, and when this one come out of the bright tank and went into the cans, whether it was at the top, the middle, or the bottom, where a lot of the trub falls down and settles in the bottom. So once you get closer to the bottom, it gets a little more cloudier. So let's do the back end pour up. And right off the bat, we've got some settling going on already, because it was a lot cloudier just now when I tried that. So let me shake this a little bit in there and see if it changes the appearance. So I believe we got some settling of the hops going on in there, guys. So as you can see it now, that looks like a New England style IPA. So wouldn't think that we would have that much settling since it was put in the can last month. And here it is. It was put in the can in the 1st of January, and here we are about the 3rd week of February. And look at the difference there. I mean, and like I said, if I was blindfolded, it had the taste there. I just didn't get all the goodies out of the bottom of the can to make it look like that. So now it looks like a New England style IPA. So very, very cloudy, like a glass of now I wouldn't say orange juice, more looks like it's a little lighter than that, maybe grapefruit juice. Very nice, very, very tasty, guys. Well, let me let it warm up. It's right out of the fridge. Let her taste it, and we'll come back and see where it ends up. Very tasty beer. All right, guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it about an hour now. Awesome lacing is left on the glass here. Very tasty beer, guys. Just be aware that there's some settling going on with the hops and everything. You see how much it changed from the time I poured the initial glass, and then when I poured in before I went off camera, changed the appearance drastically. So just make sure you get everything in the can and in your glass, because if you only pour half of it, you're going to be drinking 2 different looking beers. So with that being said, I find it very, very tasty. There is some dark chunks in the bottom of the glass here. So I would say it's an unfiltered beer, guys. And as I look, I can see those particles in the glass here. And when I do that and set it up, I can see them settling back down to the bottom of the glass. So there is a little junk in the trunk. Nothing that's going to hurt you, though. So, guys, this is a very, very tasty beer. It's very delicious. I can see why Rico likes this beer. It does have a lot of characteristics of a New England style IPA. And it's very pleasant to drink. The bitterness doesn't seem to be as standing out right now, because I've gotten used to drinking it, as it was on the first sip or two. But it does have a lot of IBUs for a 7.3%er. So just be aware of that. There are a lot of smoother drinking IPAs with less IBUs than this one, but if you're used to drinking IPAs and double IPAs, you're used to that, and this would not be a surprise to you. So, guys, for me, I'm torn between an A- and a solid A, and what's going to influence me on that decision is the amount of information that they're giving us. The IBUs, the ABV, and the canned on date. So you're getting all 3 bits of information. So to me, guys, it's going to get the solid A. but it's just barely into the solid A. 95 for me on this one, guys. Let's run over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 4.23 in their exceptional range, and it is pretty tasty beer, guys. I will agree with that. And over to Untappd. Seems like Untappds have been a little lackluster lately. It used to be the other way around. Untappd had better grades than Beer Advocate did, but here recently Beer Advocate has come up, and I seem to be agreeing more here lately with what they're saying over what Untappd is saying. So I don't know if the Untappd crowd is getting more snobbish or what's going on there, but they only have it at 3.97, which is in their B plus range. I'm two grades above that. I mean, so I don't know if they've got some Miller or Coors or Budweiser guys that's buying beers or posting comments or what's going on there, but that beer is definitely better than a B plus. So if you don't like this beer, you don't like that style of beer. I mean, is it too cloudy? Is it too hazy? Is it too hoppy? What would make you put a negative comment or a negative grade on this style of beer or this beer in particular? So I don't know what's going on over there, but it is what it is. So if you've had this one from Barrier Brewing Company, this is their Money IPA. Let me know what you think, guys. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in that fridge.